Podcast. Walk with me. Let it ride. That's right. Wanting to be heard in the black man's world, simple, they're complicated, just relax and observe. Breaking down of our families, restructured communities, to wake up and see only your losers are free. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy TALLSHON. TS is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
And you're now tuned in to episode 99 of the Black Male Podcast. Yes, I said it. It's 99.
How about that?
Yes, how about that? Well, guess what, guys? For our 100 episode, we are doing a live podcast. Live podcast on the 100 episode. That live episode will air on YouTube next Friday. Live episode. We're going to pick a time, though. We haven't picked a time. We'll pick a time, and we'll let y'all know throughout the week for everyone that's following us. So follow our social media. You know what I mean? Our social media is right here on the screen. It's right here. It's right here on the screen. You'll see it. It's on every episode. It's on the screen or it's in the description. Follow.
We set a time already?
No, that's what I said. We ain't set a time. What time you want to do? Shit, let's do it now. Let's set a time. What's your time?
What's a good time on a Friday? Like 6, 7?
I say 7. You do it 7? 7 p.m.? All right, shit. Fuck it. Update. 7 p.m. Live podcast.
7 works, because then if I get called in to go to work, I can still go.
See, there we go. 7 o'clock this Friday. Black Male Podcast will be live on YouTube, and the information is here on the YouTube channel as well. And we're gonna still upload the audio to all platforms. But if you want to see it live, that's where you see it at. Call in. We're gonna have a call-in number for everyone. You can call in, or if you know us, you can call in. Call our cell phones. Or you know what? We might even just hit y'all to come on. We might even hit you through Facebook or something. If you're on Facebook, you want to call in through Facebook or Instagram, any of that, we're just going to click the video. Boom. We're just going to talk to you from there. We can do that too. That's not a bad idea. We should do that. Make it easy. Make it easy. Facebook or Instagram, we're just going to hit you from right there. Bam. Right there right there. You already in your phone. Bam.
Yeah,
talk to us.
Don't text nothing goofy. We're gonna FaceTime your ass.
Yeah, we're gonna FaceTime. If we see anything wild in the chat, we FaceTiming your ass. Automatic.
And then as soon as you say something stupid again, we're hanging up on you.
So be ready, man. Next Friday will be our 100th episode of the Black Male Podcast, and we're gonna do that live, man. We're gonna have some fun. But Trey, how you doing, my brother?
Wonderful, man. It was exciting weekend. You know what I mean? I had a funeral I went to, had to go to, man. My niece got stuck in the mud. Took a few family pictures. I shared a couple of them. I put a little video together. I ain't put up yet. And we did our little photo shoot. It was cool. It was fun.
Yeah, it was. It was fun.
Watching your sons run around. It's fun.
Especially my littlest one.
Yeah, that's good. That's my guy. He's all right.
He's a crazy child, but no, I had fun too, man. I had a very eventful week. My 10th year anniversary to my beautiful wife, Erica Jones, was on the 15th, and we celebrated pretty much, from the 15th on to Saturday. On the 15th, that was more her. She took me out to dinner. Most dudes be like, you let your wife pay? Yup, I let her pay. She put that card right on the counter. Swipe that card, baby girl.
What does that mean?
I don't know, man. This era is, you let a woman pay?
You're married. What the fuck?
Right. It's coming out.
If she pays, still you pay her.
It's coming out.
Or if you pay, it's still whatever.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That's a real marriage.
Hey, man,
It's really coming out the same pot indirectly.
Coming out the same pot, bro.
It's just a gesture.
Right. Exactly.
Ahead,
I agree, man. And then my gift, because we kept it simple this year, because we actually going out of the country in April. We kept it simple with the gifts. She bought me I got the podcast network, and then I got the podcast and all this other stuff. So she bought me and she know I've been wanting one. She bought me a Procaster podcast board. So I can't wait to finally use it. I haven't used it yet. So I can't wait to finally use that. And she know I got a bunch of watches, even though I don't really wear nothing but my Apple Watch. Unless I go out somewhere, then I've been lately even trying to put my nice watches on. She bought me like a thing to hold my watches and a couple of my chains and stuff like that. And then she bought me a new watch. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I did was, man, I had a chef come through this past Saturday. I had a chef come by the house. I took her. We went to a hotel. We went to the hotel we stayed in. When we got married, we stayed in that one night before we took a flight to Florida. I got a hotel, got a room there. Then I got my peoples to come through and cook. My daughter decorated the house. And then I lied and said, hey, I got to run back to the house. I left some money before we go to this restaurant. I need to pick up this money because I like to tip in cash. I was like, I need to pick this money up. And she's like, well, I left my necklace. So yeah, let's do that. We get to the house decorated, balloons and candles through the walkway, chef in there cooking, gave her a menu, how to, with our names and stuff on it. She was like, I wanted to cry, but I didn't do it because that was the sweetest thing someone has ever done. Shut up.
Eat the food.
Right.
Eat your damn food.
Eat your food, woman.
Yeah,
right.
You about to get that back beat. Eat your food.
Get your nourishment in, man.
Yeah, get all your energy up. It's gonna get nasty.
So my man Mike Savvy did a phenomenal job. Mike Savvy of Savvy Q. He did a phenomenal job. Why you keep playing this?
Yo, every time I hit that, it just starts talking. I'm trying to cut it off.
You worse than me on this one. But he did a phenomenal job, man. I had a good time, man. I'll be honest, I'm glad it's all over. Her gift that I have outside of all the stuff is coming. It's coming late. It won't be here. By the time this podcast airs, it'll be here. Bro. But yeah, it's the worst, bro. It's the worst. It is the worst. By the time this podcast airs, it'll be here. But I'm like, what the fuck, yo? You know what I mean? Nothing you could do about it, though.
Well, that's the downfall of ordering shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying you can't really control the delivery times.
Yeah, especially when you're getting some kind of custom made.
It's all good. So you get that email saying we're having delays, and it's like,
bro, and that's what. Bro, you know how mad I was when I saw that shit?
Hope you understand. No, I
don't. I ordered this shit a minute ago. Y'all should have had this done.
Then they hit you with a discount on your next purchase. It's like, I'm not buying this shit again.
Not again. This is a one-time situation.
Yeah, like, you have a one-off. It's like a one-off.
Yep, this is a dead one-off, son. But, but it was a good time, bro. Everything was on point.
It's good.
Everything's on point. But let's get into the show, man. We got a few things to talk about. Let's go first in the sports. Let's talk about right now NFL free agency. Who's winning, who's losing, who's doing well, who isn't. What's your thoughts?
I mean, I think the Ravens are losing from anybody if they don't find this quarterback situation. Because even if they do sign him, I mean, I don't think anybody's losing like the Ravens because, I mean, you have a franchise quarterback. I mean, their backup was actually good, but still, the energy that's going on right now in that locker room can't be good.
No, not
at all. How do you talk to your players after you carry the franchise like that? Like, the energy is going to be just all over the place.
I agree.
They really have to do. I don't know, man. They got to have a team meeting or something. They got to get this chemistry. Sports are all about a culture.
Yeah,
you look at a team.
It is.
You know, it's all about team building. When a team has a good culture, usually winning is attached to it. So that they definitely need a culture shift.
Yeah, yeah.
And usually culture shifts come with coaching changes.
I was just about to say that. He's been there for quite some time.
I'm not saying the coach deserves to be fired, but he's the head.
No.
He's the head of the culture.
But I think also the mentality of the ownership group needs to change as well.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
I think they're the ones that's losing. I mean, that's it.
Yeah, they are. They're losing like a motherfucker.
I can't think of any other team that's taking L's, because all the other teams that are seeming to take L's, they're making choices to rebuild. Like I think the Titans are trying to rebuild a little bit. Yep. The Texans are still in rebuild, so a lot of their good players are kind of being given away. Mm-hmm. The Rams are doing some kind of a rebuild. That's why they didn't really care about getting rid of Jalen Ramsey. Right. So I don't count those as L's, because football is funny when they rebuild. When football rebuilds, they get rid of all these stars and take all of their salary cap and just get a bunch of young people.
They do, which is weird as hell to me.
So I think it's easy to say the Ravens are the ones that take it out. Well, it's kind of, I agree with what you're saying, but on another note, football is real funny with the salaries and the guaranteed money. So it's like we got Brandon Cooks for a 5th-round pick.
Yeah, y'all do.
That doesn't make sense.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about, that's a number 1 receiver. He's not in his prime, but he's not out of his prime either.
Nah, he isn't.
See what I'm saying? Like, we traded a number 1 pick to get Amari Cooper.
Right.
And then we traded him away for like a 6th-round pick. So football is weird, bro. You'll never see that in basketball, ever.
Nah, you won't.
If you give it an all-star player, you're getting like 6 draft picks, rotation players, all kind of stuff.
You get a bunch of shit. You get a bunch.
Football is weird. Football is all about timing when you're making them trades. It's all about timing. Timing and salary cap and what people want to do with that money. And the money on Brandon Cook's salary, the Texans are going to pay a percentage of that. You ain't getting that in the NBA.
Nah, you're not. Nah, you're not.
So the direct answer to your question, I'll say the Ravens.
Okay. And who's right now making the best moves thus far? I think we both could be almost biased in this.
Well, I think the Eagles have one of the best moves under the table because your center's coming back.
Yep. Yeah, I was happy about that.
And the center is really the foundation of offense, because our offense ain't been the same since Travis Frederick had to retire because of his sickness or whatever.
I think that loss, even though it was to his brother and we were so close, made him be like, you know what? I'm willing to run this back. And we paid him. You know.
Yeah, I'm about to say. And too, he might have woke up and his body feels good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Now, Jason Kelce is nice, bro. It's been nice for a long time. He's definitely going to be a Hall of Famer. He's been nice for a long time. If I had a son that was big in stature and they put him on the line, I'd want him to learn how to play center. Even though I think that's the weirdest position in the world. But the center anchors that offensive line. And if you're good at that, you will have a great career. Yeah. The center is the quarterback of the offensive line.
You'll make generational wealth and nobody even knows who you are until you retire.
Until you retire. Think about how long Jason Kelce has been in the NFL and how many people didn't know anything about him.
Nobody acknowledged him really until recently. And that's after his brother got nice.
He's been this nice. Yep.
But that's the foundation of your offense, that center. If you don't have a good center, your offense is going to be.
I love the fact how his brother lets him know, like, yo, you're the reason why I do this. Because I wouldn't have been in the NFL. Because shit, to be honest, he almost wasn't going to be in college if it wasn't for his brother. Because he got kicked out of the school they both went to. He followed his brother to college, to the same college, and got kicked out of school.
It's a dope family story. I like family stories in sports. They're dope. I like the Diggs brothers. I think that's dope.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to try.
I thought we were going to play defense.
His brother. Yeah, I thought we were going to try to get his brother because he made it clear he wanted to come to the Cowboys. But, it's all about contracts. Odell Beckham is still out there. I think he's probably a bad investment, man. You got 2 ACLs. Like,
there's more than 2.
I don't know.
He done had multiple ACL injuries.
It wasn't like 2 in the same spot?
I think it was probably like 3 or 4 in the same damn spot. He done had a bunch.
Yeah, but he still wants to get that $20 million salary.
I don't understand it, bro.
See what I'm saying? I'm not mad you want to get the
season. He hasn't finished the season, and God knows when.
He was trying to get the Cowboys to sign him, but he wouldn't even work out.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? I was like,
And then he pop and do that video with him working out.
That's not
catching
the
ball with one hand. No, that ain't
not the workout.
No, it's not.
You're not gonna be wide open like that doing that shit. We know you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Can you go across the middle once in a while?
Bro, you can cancel that across the middle shit.
Can you create separation?
Yeah, okay. I'm with you there. I'm with seeing that. That across the middle, he not never going across the middle.
Not even in traffic. You're not just going to run straight. Can you run the route tree?
He ain't never going across the middle. But I'm with you there. Yeah.
So your route tree is
what's your cutback? My thing is I want to see what your cutback is. But you know, it's a lot of receivers that stop going across the middle once they.
I don't mean across the middle in traffic. I mean even a crossing pattern.
Okay. Now I can see him doing that. But if we talk about a quick in,
no, that's for the slot. That's for the slot.
And Dak throwing that.
I mean,
it's called death.
You gonna feel like death.
Zeke is what? They dropped him already? They dropped your boy?
Yeah, why wouldn't they? I don't understand why people got problems with that shit, bro.
He did everything they asked him to do. Is it his fault?
Are we gonna do this?
No, we're not. Because I already know what you're gonna say. I know where you're gonna go with this.
Where am I going?
He's an Asian quarterback. You already know, running back. You already know what running backs do. He ain't done this, that, and the third. I'm with you there.
He hasn't been good in 3 years. Tony Pollard rushed for almost 1,100 yards as a backup.
Yes, he did.
The franchise tag pays Tony Pollard $10 million.
Yep.
There's no way Zeke makes more than $10 million. And Zeke was getting paid $11, $13 million.
Yeah, he was.
You have to be an idiot to pay a running back that much that doesn't even get 4 yards a carry. And I have a Cowboy fan argue with me saying the line didn't block for him. So the offensive line changes when Pollard comes in the game. You're telling me that. They didn't call the right plays.
They different runners. They different type of run. I'm devil's advocate, bro. Calm down, man. God damn.
Bro, if you have one bad season, I get it. He's had 3 straight.
Right. You're right.
He goes to Cabo and does some workouts and shows a couple ab muscles.
In that crop top shirt.
How hard is it to find somebody that can run on 3rd and 1?
Hey, y'all could have got Sanders. You know we wasn't gonna give y'all Sanders, even though we let him go. We let
Derrick Henry on the market. You got Dalvin Cook on the market.
Yeah, we're trying to get Derrick Henry.
I mean, that's fine, but I don't even think that's what you
I know
need.
we let C.J. Gardner go.
I'm gonna tell you why that's not what you need. If you look at statistics, franchise running backs do not equal Super Bowls.
No, that's a fact.
But we all want that sexy.
But we need
back.
somebody, dog. We ain't had other than our backup. Our backup played well in the Super Bowl. But dog, Sanders was getting his ass cracked every time he touched the ball. I'm like, yo, fam, where are you at, son? He couldn't even catch. I was like, bro, you normally be on point.
The way your offense is put together, man, y'all can get a nigga out the draft, bro. I don't know where your draft position is. Y'all don't have to spend big money on a running back, man. I just think that's a bad investment.
It's do or die, son.
History proves putting big money in a running back is a bad investment.
I hear what you're saying. We're building up our defense. We're getting rid of some cats. We're bringing in some new ones. We're bolstering our defense. We're keeping a couple people.
I mean, what y'all did with Slade,
let's cook.
It's something the Cowboys might do with Zeke. They might cut him and bring him back for like $6 million.
Yeah.
Because, bro, you ain't getting more than that. And $6 million ain't no bad lick for an aging running back that can only get you a first down when it's 3rd and 2. He picks up the blitz very well, but he don't deserve that. This Cowboy fan in my job, man. This dude was almost in tears. Yo, son, I was mad at son. I was like, yo, fuck wrong with you, man? Man, they won't get rid of Zeke, man. So what? I said, do you know this is a business? Nah, man, he done so much for the team. I'm like, yo, bro, I just... Maybe it's me, man.
He was saying... Because you one of them fans that's like a fan, but you ain't die hard. You ain't about to cry about no team.
Oh, listen, I'm a fan of the Cowboys. I'm a fan of the New York Knicks.
Right.
Players can go. Just like when Mitchell Robinson was talking all that noise, I was like, yo, you can trade him today.
That was funny.
Ungrateful. You can go today, bro. You didn't even play in college. They gave you a chance because you were an athletic big man, and now you acting crazy because you don't get no touches. You get touches. You just can't make a layup.
He cannot. So my Eagles, bro, we got First round, 10th overall. We got that from the New Orleans Saints. We got the first round, 30th. That's our own pick. We got second round, 63 overall, our own pick. Third round, 94th overall. And seventh round, we got 219 overall. Yep. So we got. That's what we working with.
That's a good pick.
Yeah. I like all our positions.
You can get a running back right there and problem solved.
Oh, and we got another seventh round, 248 overall.
Seventh round, you can get a nickel back.
Yeah.
Offensive lineman or something. Football, every round matters, man.
Yeah, I totally agree. Tom Brady was at the back. That dude that's over there in San Francisco, shit, he was the last draft pick.
Oh, Purdy?
Yup.
Purdy balled out too.
He balled out. What you think they're gonna do, man? Because they got two quarterbacks that really should be starting for that team. I don't know anybody else, but for that team.
I don't think they're ready to put all their money on Purdy, but Purdy's gonna play. I think he's gonna play.
Because the other kid, I think his injury is a little more severe, isn't it?
Yeah, Purdy's like some elbow shit.
Right.
So, I knew Jimmy G wasn't gonna be there.
Nah, me too. I wasn't even banking on him. They've been trying to get rid of Jimmy G for the longest.
Well, they the ones that paid him all that money.
Bro, he got the best winning percentage for their team.
Well, I mean, Purdy doesn't. I mean, Jimmy G's the kind of quarterback to where you could just plug him in. He's not going to turn the ball over. He's not going to throw the ball a lot. You know what I'm saying? That he might be a talent that we haven't seen because the offense restricted him. We don't know.
I was about to say that. Yeah. At this point, he doesn't look like he can win games for you, but we don't know until someone open up the playbook for him.
But when you
if he was still, because you know Belichick never wanted to get rid of him, and if he was still with the Patriots, I think the Patriots the Patriots be singing a different tune right now. Throughout
history, there hasn't been a lot of quarterbacks that win games for these teams. I mean, you got quarterbacks out there like Hurts that can dominate a game. Brady dominated games throughout his career, Patrick Mahomes. But a lot of Super Bowl champions have quarterbacks that are game managers. It can be done.
Yeah, I agree.
With the right coaching staff, it can be done. Football is such a chess game. I think people put too much into big free agent grabs. The big free agent grabs that bring teams Super Bowls were like Deion Sanders coming to the Cowboys. He shut down the field. Shit like that. It hasn't been too many like, okay, we're going to sign this quarterback and win the Super Bowl. Or we're going to sign this running back, we're going to win the Super Bowl. That shit really doesn't happen.
Since Tom Brady.
But Tom Brady was a homegrown talent.
Yeah. But I'm talking about when he went to Bucks.
No, but I'm saying he was a homegrown talent and a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's the exception to the rule.
Right.
But how many times do you get a Hall of Fame quarterback as a free agent that can do that? Aaron Rodgers ain't him.
Nah, not at all. And I think the Jets made a mistake. Is making a mistake with Aaron
He's going to turn that locker room into a circus.
Yep. He damn sure is. They making a severe mistake by doing anything with that idiot.
he gonna get there. He ain't gonna like none of the people.
Nope.
He ain't gonna like none of the coaches.
Nope.
He doesn't like people. He doesn't like anybody.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't at all. What you think about NBA right now, man? It's leading into the playoffs. Who's your picks in the East for the 1 through 5? 1 through 5.
Knicks, man. Knicks gonna shock the world, man. Knicks gonna shock the world, son. Knicks going to Eastern Coast Finals. They're gonna shock the world.
Huh?
You heard what I said. Knicks gonna shock the world. East Coast Finals, and I think the Bucks will sit them down.
That's what we do.
I don't see nobody stopping Giannis, man. Really?
His name is Giannis, not Giannis.
Call it what you want, man. Shit, I can't worry about that nigga name. You know what the fuck I mean.
So right now, Knicks is number 5. They're number 5 in playoff standings in the East. Bucks, 76ers, Celtics, Cavs, Knicks.
Sixers are no threat. We beat the Celtics 3 times this year.
Nets, Heat, Hawks.
The Heat are no threat.
Hawks is in 8.
The Hawks are definitely no threat.
Yeah. If the Bulls, it looked like the Bulls or the Raptors could move up, but they'll end up be playing the Bucks. Whoever at well, it's the play-in, because you got to think about the play-in. I'm tripping. The play-in is what, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's going to be the play-in. So the play-in game is going to be probably Heat versus Bulls. If we did the playoffs right now, Heat versus Bulls and Hawks versus Raptors. That's the play-in. I personally think that Bulls will probably beat the Heat. So they'll end up making the playoffs if that was the case.
I don't think the Bulls are going to beat the Heat.
I think the Bulls will beat the Heat. The Bulls, I don't know what they're doing. They're making a resurgence. I wish they had that early in the year. And then I think the Raptors will beat the Hawks. I just don't have no faith or nothing for the Hawks. Nothing.
Well, Pat Beverly fits in with the Bulls way more than he does with the Lakers.
Yes, he does. Yeah, he fits. Ain't he from Chicago? A Chicago kid. It fits his mojo. So you could pretty much got 7 to 8. You got the Heat and Hawks pretty much bounced just off the play-in. So Raptors, Bulls replaced. Bulls and Giannis. Giannis is mopping the Bulls. That's just it. Mopping the Bulls. 76ers and Raptors. I really feel like the 76ers will win, but the Raptors might take them to 5, 6. Then it's what? Celtics versus Heat, Cavs versus Nets, and y'all in Cleveland.
It's not a problem at all.
Donovan gonna walk all over y'all niggas.
That's not basketball. We're talking about winning a series.
I put my money on the Cavs.
Do you realize the Jazz played the Mavericks in the playoffs last year, and Jalen Brunson cooked Donovan Mitchell that series?
Yep, and I think Donovan remember that.
These are the same two. So what? Jalen Brunson remembers it too. What are you talking about?
I think Donovan gonna be way more prepared, and he has a better team. And he has a better team this time around.
I don't think it's a better team, bro.
It's a way better team than that Utah Jazz team.
Potentially, yes, but right now,
no, it's way better team than that Utah Jazz team.
Okay, we'll see.
With Rudy Gobert, what was Rudy? Rudy, they paid a lot of money for Rudy. And
Rudy Gobert was overpaid.
A snack box. They gave away a snack box, bro, and he trashed.
I mean, you can call him trash, but that's one of the best rim protectors in the league. All he's there for is what he's been that. He's been defensive player of the year twice. What are you talking about?
That was under Donovan. Because everybody was worried about Donovan.
Oh, let me finish. You can't blame that man because he's overpaid. That's not our problem.
Why isn't he that in the situation he's in now?
Basketball is about chemistry sometimes. Sometimes you're on the right team. Sometimes you're with the right scheme. I'm not trying to defend him as a player, but you acting like he wasn't a great defender on that team. He was.
It was all right. Just a couple blocks. It was cool.
All right. That's way better than what most defenders are doing in the league. There's not no defenders in the league now at center. Bum-ass centers will get overpaid because there's not a lot of them.
Ain't no centers. Why is Nuggets still number one? So now we're going to transition to the West. Warriors is ass right now. That chemistry, ever since that punch.
The West is up in the air. I told you that when that punch happened. You was like, I disagree. I think they're going to be okay. I disagree. Yeah. I disagree.
You was right. You was right, nigga. You was right. You was right, man. God damn.
Yo, basketball is so mental. We can say all day it shouldn't be, but it's mental, man. These dudes get into it. That's the only reason why the Knicks are playing well, because the mental went to the other shift. Okay. It went away from the crybaby Julius Randle to a responsible Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart.
Right.
Now, if that mentality goes back that way, then I will put my Knick hat back in the closet.
Fair weather fans, dude.
It's mental. Hell, Josh Hart will be jump. Darren Green be like, I'm open. Fuck you, jump.
Right.
You can't win like that.
No, you can't.
And then you get rid of Wiseman. Like, Wiseman is a problem. Yo, y'all just did not nurture that.
And Wiseman out here hooping, boy. I'm so happy to see that.
Does that count, hooping on a bum-ass team? Like,
yo, fuck out of here, man. We just young. We not no bum-ass team.
It's a bum-ass team. You got to keep it
young, and we stay hurt. We young and we stay hurt. Team is always hurt. Next year, son. Watch this. Watch us cook next year. Watch us cook next season. Watch us cook.
No, you're not going to cook next season. That's a 3 to 5 year project.
No, it's not. It's not. We're going to cook next season. Watch.
Ash. The West is up in the air, bro. I don't see nobody dominating the West.
Nah, the West is definitely.
I don't.
You know how the West is up in the air when the Kings is number 2.
Nah, the Kings been hooping.
The Kings ain't been this nice since C. Webb and them.
I don't see them doing it in the playoffs though.
You see what Charles Barkley said to Shaq? He said, "Yo, the Kings ain't been good." So he's like, "The Kings was horrible. Then you sold your piece, and they finally got good."
Yeah,
he said you was jinxing them. Chuck put it out there on him.
Well, the people penciled in the Suns when they got Kevin Durant, but you know he like immediately got hurt.
Immediately played one game.
Chris Paul is kind of like a now or never at the point guard right now.
I'm ready to see CP take it to the crib. Him and LeBron need to go home to the house, man.
I think LeBron needs to go more so than CP3 though.
They go home to the house.
Because CP3 can get away with just bringing the ball up court and making a couple key passes here and there. LeBron has to do so much on that team.
CP team don't even trust him no more, sir.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that at all.
They had a good win.
Don't trust him to do what? He's never going to take the last shot anyway. What do you mean?
He used to. Just not on that team.
It's been a long time since he's done that. Devin Booker
just did it last season. Well, not last season. Last team he was on.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
He's only been with the Suns, 2 years? 3 years?
2 years is a long time in basketball. You can be washed up in 2 years. You can go to a team and within 2 years be totally washed.
That is very true.
And he did it. That man's making $40 million a year and he's washed.
I know Grizzlies better figure it out, bro. Because
nobody cares about them. Nobody cares.
Their window, I don't feel bad for them. Their window is steadily closing.
I am rooting for Ja Morant to get his career back on track, but I do not feel sorry for him at all.
I don't either.
And that might be a contradiction, but so be it.
I mean, it is what it is.
I can root for you and still look at you like you're an idiot. We can do that.
Yeah.
And I do look at you like you're an idiot because you had the league on fire.
On fire.
And I'm tired of people saying, what he did wasn't even that much. You know what I'm saying? It just matter. Don't matter.
The Warriors is right now in the play-in. Did the season ended today?
I mean,
yeah.
You got to look how bad some of the other teams are.
And they will be playing the Lakers.
Nobody wants to watch that shit, man.
No one, son.
This boy Austin Reeves is out here dropping 30. I'm like, I'm hooping.
He hooping, son. Austin Reeves look like the Tom Brady of fucking of basketball, like body wise. When Tom first came into the league, I see him cooking. I say, yo, why and how is he cooking so much, son?
Yo, the bad thing is he can play. I'm not saying
let him cook and let him cook.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
I know
the Lakers are a fucking train wreck, bro.
Whose fault is it though?
And they want to act like Russell Westbrook was the problem. I'm like, no, he wasn't.
He was a big piece of the problem.
Because you had him doing too much. That's because your team is ass.
So is it Darvin Ham?
He just got there. So I really don't know. Know. You can't really say it is.
Is it AD? They
don't have the right chemistry. I mean, AD's only gonna give you 50 games a season. That's what he's gonna give you. I don't think he can be dependent on to be your number one talent. It's bad when your best player isn't your best representation of a player. You can't win like that. You can't win like that.
He's always hurt.
Prime AD. Hurt. I don't think you'll ever see a prime AD.
Bro, prime AD was always hurt. That's the sad
I don't even think the always hurt is the problem. Even when he's on the court, he's not always dominant.
Nah, he isn't.
Yo, we played against the Lakers. I forgot Anthony Davis was there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He ended the game with like 17 and 10, and it was so quiet. Like 17 and 10 ain't bad numbers, but unless you have five blocks attached to it or something, AD used to get.
He doesn't play up to his potential.
AD used to get 30 and 15 with like 6 block shots.
Yeah, but once again, be out for half of the season, damn near.
I mean,
even at the beginning of his career, think about it. I don't know if has he ever played 82 games or close to it.
Nobody hardly plays 82 games anymore.
But close to it. Has he played close to it?
You get anything over 72 games from a player now, you winning.
Right.
I say 70 games. You get 70 games out of your star, you're winning. Because now players will sit out 3-4 games in a year just to do it.
Right.
Has he ever played 70? I wouldn't feel bad betting against no. I really don't think he has. If he has, it ain't been a lot.
Right.
70 games is a lot for him. The healthiest he probably was in the bubble.
Yeah, I agree.
When they got the chip. And that's the asterisk season.
Why is it asterisk season?
Because it was in the bubble. There's always going to be asterisk. There's no fans. There's no fans. Some people performed very well. Then the fans came back, they were duds again. It's different playing with no fans. You know that. You play ball. It's different when you play with no fans. Some people play better with no fans. Some people need that fan support.
Right.
Some people with fans come in the building, they can't make a free throw.
So question is the lockout year a asterisk year?
I don't get it.
When the Spurs came back, remember the Spurs came in and won the whole thing, and it was what? They only played how many games that year?
Any year like that, you'll hear sportscasters and analysts put asterisks on it. I mean, but especially if it's not like a full season. But it's still basketball, and it happened. You can't take the chip away.
That's my thing, bro.
They still had to play and get the chip. Right. Everybody had the same advantages and disadvantages. So it's not like one team had to deal with this adversity and this other team didn't. Everybody had the same situation.
Right. I'm trying to see his games played per season right now. Here we go. Yeah, shit. He had 2 seasons.
When, in the beginning?
His second to the last 2 years in New Orleans. So because he had his last 3 years. So his first year, 64 games played. Year after that, 67. Year after that, 68. Year after that, 61. And 2016-2017 season, he had 75 games played. 2017-2018 season, he had 75 games played. And then it went to 2018-2019, 56. Then with the Lakers, 2019-2020, 62. 2021, of course, we know what that year was. It was 36 games played. 21-22, 40 games played. And so far this year, it's only been 46 games he played.
I mean, nothing you said is surprising. I mean,
it really isn't. It really isn't.
Only person that's worse than him is Zion.
Oh shit. That motherfucker ain't played but probably 20 games a season so far.
So I think the Knicks won that draft right now, as of now.
Nah, the Knicks.
RJ Barrett plays 75 games a year.
John Morant was in that same draft, and I think
John Morant's not playing right now. There's no determination of when he's coming back or how he's going to come back or how that coach is going to do when he returns.
He got 8 games. He's coming back
today. I said as of right now.
He's coming back today. They play today.
As of right now, the Knicks are looking better than that situation over there. That's all I said. And you're trying to make other shit come up that has nothing to do with what I said. Nobody knows what it's going to look like when he comes back. As of now,
the same.
All right, if you say so.
What has he done for his game to look different?
It's not even about his game. The NBA is an image place. Referees might stop giving him fouls. Dylan Brooks is out here acting like a dick. All the refs got to do is stop giving them fouls. Dylan Brooks is going to cut up. You're going to have all kind of texts. The whole chemistry of the team can die. The Knicks are on an upswing, and the media is loving it.
You're doing this. You're reaching.
You can say that.
Reaching like a mother.
And all the time you say I'm reaching, and then when I'm right, you don't want to talk about it no more. You said I was reaching with the Draymond Green shit. No, it's not.
That's cat.
Basketball is all about chemistry. The NBA is about imagery. Those are facts. It can be overcome, but I don't have faith in it being overcome. Not with that immature Grizzlies team.
Them niggas been immature ever since last season. It's the same shit. Dylan Brooks been wild.
It's starting to hit ahead. It's gonna hit ahead if you don't fix it. You know that.
Yeah,
you can't do it for so long.
That's true.
It could be fixed. I don't see it. They out here punching people in the dick in the game and all this kind of stupid shit. Them niggas is different, man.
Yo, you right about Zion, bro. That's wild. I'm looking at his stats his games played. This cat. He only been in the league 3 years.
Been in the league 3 years and hasn't played a full season combined.
Nah, he played a full season combined. Played 114 games.
Okay, a season's 82 games. What do you say? Okay, for the sake of argument, you want to be technical. Yeah.
I was just going on what you said, bro.
Yeah, Mr. Technical. Yeah, I know. I'm going on what you
first
said.
Season,
man.
Bros played 24 games. And then second season played 21 games. And then this season, only 29, bro. Yo, that's money lost like a motherfucker, bro.
I mean, it's hard to even keep up ticket sales. Like, why would I buy a ticket if I don't even think he's going to play? Brandon Ingram been hurt as well.
I'm with you. Damn, why they ain't got a picture of your man?
I know you don't want to show love to my Knicks, man, but you're a closet Knicks fan. You can come out the closet, man. Jalen Brunson is the truth. Josh Hart is that energy, man. Emmanuel quickly been hooping.
That's it?
I mean, Julius Randle been keeping quiet 90% of the time.
I don't care nothing about him.
Are you on the team?
I'm talking about your other man.
RJ Barrett, he's coming around. RJ Barrett's going to be what he is, man. I mean, I think the hate for RJ Barrett is overrated. Like, y'all don't know what people expect from this guy.
I like him. I've always liked him. I think he's good.
I just don't like the fact that he shoots so many three-pointers, man. I mean, I don't know why he feels the necessity to do so.
Hey, man, that's part of his game.
No, it's not. When he's not shooting them threes, he hooping. When he's shooting them threes, I think that's lazy basketball when people just spot up from the three. I think that's lazy basketball.
Okay. I mean, I'm with you, but that's the league right now.
Steph is debatably the greatest three-point shooter to play the game. He doesn't even camp out at the three-point line.
Nah, he moves around. So
why the fuck does everybody else think it's okay to do it? If he's the best shooter in the game, Klay Thompson don't even do that.
JJ Redick made a career of it.
But that was his job, to be a spot-up shooter, because he didn't have the shiftiness to get to the bucket. RJ Barrett is a mid-range scorer.
Yeah, he is.
So
they
choice.
probably hitting them with them stupid ass stats and stuff saying that threes are better than twos. Don't shoot any more mid-range.
I think it's him. Thibodeau even said it in the interview. RJ is tough in the mid-range. Sometimes he gets too comfortable from three. That's him. I used to think it was coach. I don't think it's coach. I think it's that nigga. For some reason he wants to prove he has an extra piece in his bag.
He playing for another contract elsewhere.
Well, he lost that motherfucker, so he might as well do what he know how to do. His three-point percentage is ass. And shooting them threes, that will put him on the bench.
Hey, man, you just never know, bro.
And Josh Hart is hooping, so you decide if you want to play or not.
Josh is hooping. I ain't gonna
you figure out what you're going to do, because Josh Hart coming in the game. It's just a matter of who's going to come out, you or Quentin Grimes. One of y'all going to come out.
You're right. They play the same position.
In the fourth quarter, Josh Hart is playing.
Who's y'all two?
Quentin Grimes is the two.
Yeah.
And Emmanuel quickly takes a lot of his minutes.
Yeah.
Our second unit played better than the first unit a lot of times, man. A lot of times at the end of the game, we got three people from the second unit that's playing. Because Mitchell Robinson is, most of the time, he's so-so.
Y'all got a bunch of small forwards.
I don't know what you're saying. Nobody has power forwards anymore.
No, I don't care about no power forwards.
Exactly. So what else are you going to have?
I'm talking about shooting guards. Y'all have no shooting guards?
How you figure that?
A mad small forward. Y'all do got a power forward. Y'all at least one. Y'all don't really like him, though.
How you figure we got a lot of small forwards? What you figuring?
Y'all do. I'm looking at y'all list right now.
Josh Hart plays a 2 or 3. Quentin Grimes plays a 2 or 3.
2 or 3, right. But
RJ Barrett was a 2.
They listed as small
forward. They don't know what the fuck they talking about.
All right, then. So that's why what's the name ain't a point guard.
Who?
Steph.
That's all a matter of opinion. I think that's irrelevant. He's one of the top 10. He's one of the top 10 guards that ever played a game of basketball. Period. I don't care what list you have. If he's not in your top 10, we're not talking no more.
Top 10 guards or top 10 overall? Okay.
Top 10 guards. Period.
No, I'm with you there.
Overall can be debatable, man. Yeah, people still want to bring up Bob Cousy. Right. People want to bring up Bob Cousy and Oscar Robertson.
Fuck out of here.
Bob Cousy shot like 38% from the field for his career. Like, come on, cut it out.
I ain't gonna say Bob Cousy. If any
with no 3-point line, he shot like, and John Havlicek too. And then people talking about Allen Iverson because he shot 42% from the field.
Right.
Come on.
Well, I can't because Bernard King wasn't a guard. He was a small forward, so we're not gonna include him in there.
And what?
in this discussion of guards. I just thought about it, like Bernard King wasn't a guard. He was a small forward.
Niggas be acting like Bernard King wasn't nasty, man.
No, Bernard King was the fucking man, son. Was the man. He was the man. But yo, let's get into the other topic. Let's jump out of sports. Yo, so you posed a good question. You said, what do you do to prioritize your companion? I do a lot to prioritize my companion, man. I think having my wife comfortable in her femininity and comfortable as a, just comfortable as a woman, and as for my home, and I've said this, for my home, she's the CEO of our home. That's important to me. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I have to move the boys. Hey, just go do you. You know what I'm saying? Or make sure she understands it's important to do her. Go get your nails done. Go grab you a bite to eat. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know what I'm saying? I got the boys, we over here. Or I'm playing the game with the boys, just go in the room and close the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, prioritizing her is just as important, because when she's not in the mood for things, the house is shaky. You know what I mean? Same thing here. But it's very important. Very, very important, I believe.
I think that's an element in relationships that isn't discussed. You prioritize each other.
Yes.
I think we have a climate to everybody's worried about being taken advantage of, and everybody's worried about being done wrong. So they refrain from doing necessary things. But if you're in a relationship with fear, I don't think you actually have a relationship.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Because you can't go into a relationship with fear.
No,
and, for myself, any relationship I would encounter, it'll be a situation I'll be walking into. So within that situation, you get an understanding of each other and how each other move. And you have to prioritize each other to maintain each other. Whatever it is. If you get into a stepfather situation, you know what I'm saying? You want to take a child away sometimes. Sometimes a mother might need that rest.
Yeah, I've been there.
You know what I'm saying? If you're a man that maybe you work a lot, sometimes a woman might take everyone out the house just so you have a minute in the house to take a nap or decompress or whatever you do.
Right.
I'm in the gym, so, you have to give me that time just to go to the gym, get my head right. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back home. We can get back to life. I think the better you handle your personal situations, the easier it is to prioritize your companion.
I agree.
Because you need to keep those things away from the inner workings of your relationship. I think a lot of people struggle with that because they have a lot of loose ends in the streets. You know what I'm saying? When I say loose ends in the streets, it doesn't have to be a female. I'm just saying loose ends in the streets, period. Anything outside of your home is the streets. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we don't take care of those loose ends. We bring those loose ends home and we get away from that prioritization, and that kills a lot of relationships. And people don't really talk about that because I don't think they see it that way. I think I saw a clip that spoke about it, and I put it on the things. I just thought it was an important conversation, or at least sidebar.
Right.
Prioritizing your companion. Prioritizing companion could be something simple as letting her ride with you when you're handling your business.
That's a fact.
Look, this is what I do. This is something that's going on. This project might take a few months. You know what I'm saying? If you're free and you ever want to come with me, it's fine. You can come with me, because sometimes, your input is great also. You know what I mean?
I'm going to Tennessee this summer. I know I got to go to Tennessee and work. I go. I think the boys will be in South Carolina at the time I'm going. Guess who's flying with me? My wife. My company is paying for me to go. I'm going to fly my wife to go with me. We both work from home. She could just come and work in the hotel.
But see, there's power in that.
Yes,
I don't think those things should be ever taken for granted, because there are times in life to where you have to be apart from your companion.
Mm-hmm.
So those times you have where you're together, you have to maximize that.
You got to maximize. I agree.
And unfortunately, a lot of people can't even spend time with their companion and be comfortable. That makes you wonder why.
Because a lot of them don't even love each other, man. They're just there for it. Don't make any sense, bro. Or they grow. They don't realize, bro. I'll say this, man. This weekend was super dope in these factors with my wife, because one, we celebrated our 10 years. We haven't, neither one of us have been with anyone this long, relationship-wise. We've both been married before, and we weren't even in our marriages this long. Her marriage was shorter than mine. Shit, her marriage made a few months. Mine's made it to at least a year. I think hers was over in 2 months. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
Right. Exactly. So neither one of us, we both would say we came from situations where we both did a lot of cheating on our partners. So we came into this.
Y'all both trash.
Yeah, both one shit. So we both come into this like, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do something new, different. And I will say this, bro.
That's weird.
I'm more in love with my wife today than I've ever been.
But it's supposed to be that way.
Right. You're right.
I mean, you mature as you go along. You start to appreciate things that matter.
Right.
And the things that you thought mattered don't even seem to make any sense anymore.
Right. And Erica, don't let this go to your head. You listen to the podcast.
That's how a lot of times our circles become half moon, because some people, they want to stay in that comfort zone of thinking. They want to stay in that comfort zone of movement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you realizing you love your wife more is because you're starting to love life more.
Right.
You're starting to love yourself more. And as you start doing that, you start noticing things that value more. And that's something that holds great value. And so you're naturally going to love her more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's natural progression. That's the beauty of a relationship.
Yeah.
And the ones that don't have that, well, the ones that don't have that within their relationship, it's unfortunate.
It really is. Because it's a beautiful thing, man, to have someone that you totally trust and love and care and
bro,
respect.
just to have somebody tell you they love you and you genuinely feel that shit.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
You know what I'm saying? It's just genuinely feel it. And then also to genuinely feel it when they don't even say it. You just genuinely feel it.
Yeah, just genuinely. Yep. We could sit in the same room together, don't even really say nothing to each other. And little things we do know that's our thing. You know what I'm saying? She's sitting on the couch, feet kicked up on the ottoman. I'm over here on my laptop. She'll just rub her foot across me. Like, just to let me know that she's still here. You know, we ain't got to say nothing. She in her phone, I'm on the laptop. Or I'll just lay down and lay my head on her and we don't say nothing. We're just chilling. Or late night conversations. Like, to me, that's dope. When you can spend late night. You know why I've always judged it like this? Because men, we trash at times. If you can have sex, get your nut, cuddle, and still have, and like talk and shit, and you're not ready to go, like, yo, we here. You know what I mean? Like, you know, a lot of times, bro,
it's real.
You bust a nut, you ready to go. I'm trying. Or when she leaving. You know what I mean?
That's because you're not really fully engaged.
Not fully engaged.
You engaged in that activity of sex, but you're not engaged in that person.
In person, yep. Mm-hmm.
You're not engaged in that union. And we've all been there. And a lot of us have been there so much, you think that that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I agree. Yo, so next question, man. Like, to you, what is masculinity? Because this has been one of those debates. I think we even talked about episode 1 of the Black Male Podcast. But so today, almost episode 199, what is masculinity today to you?
Well, that difference is different for everybody. But for me, it's just, how I represent myself as a man, how I carry myself as a man to, I would say, my companion or to my son, to my parents, to my family, to my loved ones. And that representation is, myself as a man refusing to be defined by what culture wants to define us as. Because how culture defines us changes based on their taste. And their litmus test is basically trying to take that masculinity away from us.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? They want us to adapt feminine traits. You know what I'm saying? They want to take away the speaking of even being masculine. And to me, it's crazy that we have to speak about being masculine.
It's wild. It's wild stuff going on right now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but they want to promote us not being masculine. And then say we hate certain things because we don't want to promote them. You know what I'm saying? Not even speaking on that community or none of that. I'm not getting into that because that's a powerful force. You don't have to. It's a powerful force. You're not going to win against. But it shouldn't even be a battle. You know what I'm saying? Just like the name of this podcast shouldn't be a conversation. Right. Black males are what we are. Black men are what we are. Proud of that is what we are. And that doesn't downplay anyone else's existence or relevancy.
No, it doesn't. Just
as men, there's certain things we bring to society, certain things we bring to our family, certain things we bring to communities. That's what the masculinity represents to me. You know what I'm saying? There's certain jewels we have to drop. There's certain gems we drop. There's certain paths that we put there for our young youth. It's no different from when we had the little photo shoot and your boys are around me. They're watching me as a man too.
Yeah, I agree.
Even if I'm doing nothing, I can't bring nothing negative to their visual because they see that.
Right, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Well, Trey does that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
as soon as you pulled up, my little one saw you and said, "That's Trey." I said, "Yo."
Yeah, walk away from me, nigga. Fuck you doing?
Yeah.
Walk right past me. Fuck are you doing?
Yo, it'd be so funny, man, because he be like so energetic to see certain people that he really like and then be like shy. And that'd be so funny to me. I'd be laughing. I'm like, bro, you talk about Trey all the time. You see somebody with a beard.
I was like that when I was a kid.
He see someone with a beard and he would say, it doesn't look as good as Trey's beard.
Oh, damn, that's dope.
Like he does that all the time, bro. He like,
yo, no cap. That shit touching. No cap. I ain't gonna cap, bro.
It'd be funny, bro. I laugh like hell when he says that shit.
But the thing is, those moments have to be taken to shake a hand.
Yeah.
Or pat a young man on the shoulder or whatever interaction it is. To us, it's light, but to a child, you know, they see it. You know, older dudes respect me.
Right.
Whatever. They see that. They looking at how you dress. They looking at how you walk. They look how you carry yourself. They look how you interact with their dad.
Yeah.
They look how you interact with their mom.
Yeah.
They see all of that. You know what I'm saying? There's power in that. That defines masculinity to me. How we communicate being a man to the youth.
Bro,
that's more important to me. That's more important to me than any of this other macho garbage.
I'm with you 1,000%.
Because that's the future, and it takes more than just the parents to keep them strong and keep them solid.
No, I agree. I totally agree. I don't have nothing to say on that topic. You said it all. There's no need for me to interject or even jump in there. You're 1,000% right. 1,000% right. Yo, next one. It's a wild question.
Oh shit!
But would you break up with your girl if you found out she dated a family member?
How close are we talking?
Huh? Cousin. You didn't know. You didn't know. Y'all kicking it now.
Bro, I don't care about no damn cousin, bro.
Me neither.
I don't care. I'm gonna stop something that's blessed because she had sex with my bum ass cousin 10 years ago.
3 years ago.
I mean, if we were together 6 years, yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. But y'all only been together a year now. 3 years ago. You found out 3 years ago she used to kick it with your cousin. But it was 3 years ago. So y'all been together 2 years now. But 3 years ago, from that time.
I mean, if it's a close cousin and she didn't tell me, I'd wonder why she didn't tell me.
Like, so I was watching this video.
That would be my problem more so. Her not telling me is my problem more so than the fact that it happened.
It was a video, and she was like, I didn't know that was your cousin.
Nah, if she don't know it's my cousin, so what?
Right.
Son, yo, bro, listen. And I said this to a few females in my life. We find every reason for something good for us not to be good for us.
Good for us, right, I agree.
But something that's good to us, we don't question it.
Right. You're right. Now,
like what, man?
I'm with you there because the dude in the video was like, "Yo, I want some time apart and all this other goofy shit."
Come on, bro. You and your feelings over that? She didn't even know that was your cousin, so you know you didn't meet a virgin,
right? And that's my thing.
So what we doing?
What we doing?
So if she top you off, you acting like you the first one she done that with. You might be the first one she done it with passionately because she love you, but you're not her introduction to things.
Yeah.
At our age, we're not introducing women to hardly anything.
Damn near nothing.
We might introduce them to a new level of energy.
Yeah.
But we're not introducing nothing. And why you care, my nigga? We destroy anything, man. We just destroy shit.
No, with you.
Dude could make a career move that's paying him more than he's ever had. It could be one of the best situations he ever had. And he'll just do something to implode.
Fuck it all up.
Have sex with the CEO's wife or some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? We just do some shit.
Stupid shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man.
I'm with you.
Self-destruction.
Yo, so next one, the second to the last question, man, because we're getting down to that hour. Is porn cheating?
No, hell no. Anybody thinks so? Anybody thinks so? I don't understand. I want somebody to tell me why. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
I mean,
I say this, ladies, if y'all tune in to the live podcast next week. Matter of fact, I'm gonna save this question for the live show. This question will be saved for the live show. Is
all men look at some form of pornography, whether it's women in bikinis, whether it's a twerking video on Instagram. I mean, it's always been there. You know what I mean? I think it can be done disrespectfully though, but that's another conversation. But to say the porn itself is cheating, it makes no sense to me. I've never had an issue with a person thinking that, you know, it was cheating or whatever. So I haven't come across
I haven't had that issue either. I haven't come across that, but I know some women that thought that in that way. So,
but there's a lot of women that discuss
pretty ass. Their reasoning was pretty ass, but I've heard, you know what I mean? I've ran into.
Well, I've heard a woman that had an issue with a man looking at women online because her issue was the women not being shaped like her. And
y'all heard the same thing. Yeah.
And a man, son, first of all, let me tell you something. A lot of y'all women, y'all shapes is trash. That man is with you because he love you. So fuck out of here. If you see a man with a 6-pack, muscular body, and a 14-inch dick, you'll look at that nigga too. So cut it out. It means nothing. It doesn't take away what he loves at home. Nope. Or what you love at home. You see an attractive person, you so a lot of men be with a woman, you see a nice woman, you be like, damn, she killing that dress.
Yeah.
So what? Why come home? I'm with you.
Right.
That's, it can be unhealthy, but if a person is at an unhealthy position in watching that, that's another conversation. Then the porn isn't the problem. The problem is your addiction. That's a whole nother conversation. But those aren't the people complaining. These people are complaining because the dude might like a picture. Or a dude might be, or a dude got, like a BMF dude had porn books in his guitar case because he was hiding them from your ass.
Right.
You weren't so damn nosy, you wouldn't have seen them.
You gotta sit your ass down somewhere, let a brother live.
So your man is at home watching porn while you too busy upstairs sleeping or watching your TV shows. That's considered cheating?
Nah.
So he's home. He's home.
Yeah, he's at the crib every day.
I mean, like I said,
I'm with you there. I don't think it's cheating. I mean,
too many times we look for stuff to be wrong with something that might be good for us, man.
I think a little self-love doesn't hurt anyone, man.
No, the self-love is the problem. Because I've also encountered women that could care less about women you look at, women you watch on TV in person, as long as you ain't touching nothing or interacting with nothing, they're fine. And we got relationships fucked up anyway, man. I don't know. We just have no idea what we want, what we don't want. And then social media kind of makes it worse because people on these platforms promoting this bullshit that you just talked about.
They are.
I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that. And then they get our age and they lonely as hell.
Lonely to the motherfucker.
Singing a different tune, trying to tell these young girls, don't be like me. Everything that they said
they weren't gonna do.
Yeah, don't be like me. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. You the one that told them to be that way.
They said they told him to be that way, bro.
Yeah, you trained a whole crew of people just to get older and be like, don't do that, don't do that.
Train a whole crew of them.
Whole squad. Millions of followers.
Millions of followers in little dot pockets.
Dot pockets.
Yo, man, so we're down to the last one. This is a blind reaction. So Trey has not seen this. I want to get his blind reaction to this. We're going to put this here. We're going to optimize it. We're going to, bam. Hit share. Can you see that, my brother?
I see it.
All right, then. Let me refresh it because you know we got to refresh it. This shit is hilarious.
Identical twin and I be switching up on my boyfriend and he doesn't know the difference. He's effed us both and had no clue, dumb ninja. Sis, he already knows. He knows that he's smashing both of y'all. He glazing both of y'all yams. He getting 2 cooters for the price of 1. He playing dumb. He playing delusional. He bragging about y'all in the group chat with the friends. And I know he probably going raw in both of y'all.
She's funny though.
Yeah, I love her. Son. I love her.
But what did they get out of doing that? Did they think they
thought they was doing something?
In his mind, he winning.
He winning like a motherfucker. Yo, he know damn well that his shorty is this chick and I'm hitting her sister too. The sister probably already told him while he was knocking her ass down.
No twins are that identical to where you can just be having sex with both of them and thinking they're the same.
No.
Because they're not going to look the same completely naked as adults.
Next thing is going to be he going to knock them both up.
And they both are not sexing the same and doing the same things.
No way, no how.
Somebody hate game is trash.
If both of y'all shit phenomenal, then whoa.
I mean, I guess he winning.
winning chicken dinner.
I'd have been like, I don't know. What?
What?
You did what?
I thought that was. Yo, why y'all playing with me like that, yo?
I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. They was like, no. I don't know.
Put it back on them. Put it back on them. Nah, I gotta go. In the meantime, I'm like, she texts me, can I come by? Yo, bring your sister.
I'm saying, both at the same time.
Bring your sister.
I'm saying, I mean, why don't we all just live in the same house? I don't know.
Bring your sister. I've been glazing them yams. Let me continue glazing them.
I mean, because were we not having a good time?
Everybody was fulfilled.
Because you started it.
Yeah. Make some little nieces and nephews around here.
I'm just saying,
brother nephews, sister niece.
we can have 2 children with each one of you just having one. Your bodies won't get destroyed, and we'll have 2 kids. Hey,
let's make it even.
Or hey, now that's not a bad relationship.
It's not a bad relationship, in my book. You already started something.
Yeah, it's your fault. Don't say men ain't shit. Y'all did it.
We're building a village.
Hey, man. There's 3 incomes. Talk to him. I have no problem being faithful.
None. You stupid, bro.
Low as y'all period don't come on at the same time. We good.
Now, 9 times out of 10 it is, but I always say, man, that's the day when the mouth works. So
two heads are better than one.
There we go. There we go. And this is the Black Male Podcast.
Oh man, I approve this message.
Yo, man, once again, make sure you check out our live next week, next Friday. What's Friday? What's next week, man? Let's get them exact dates. Hold up. And pull up my calendar around here. We just around here just talking, telling people next week, come fuck with us. And they like, what is next week, fam?
Yeah, it's coming fast.
It's here. So the 31st, I'm sorry, 31st, that is March 31st, live on the Got What You Need Network YouTube channel. Might work something out. We might be live on Facebook too, because there's a lot of Facebook podcasts and we feel like fucking with people. Them as well. Come check us out. The Black Male Podcast. Myself, TALLSHON. CS is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
Catch y'all next week, man. We appreciate it. Peace.
You.